And welcome, folks, back to another week of 4A3 football. Your Catoosa Indians, 3-3, taking on the Oologah Mustangs, 1-5. And what's going to be a good matchup here today. Should be one that we should definitely be able to get a hold of here today for sure. I'm your host, Chris Dotson, flying solo today. It's a Thursday night football game here in Oologah. And that score is definitely wrong. We'll get that here in just a moment. As the Oologah Mustangs are kicking off. And welcome back, folks, as we are getting ready to rock and roll here. As I'm definitely flying solo today. Trying to work out all the kinks and the bugs here. We got problems with the clock and everything today, it looks like. We're trying to get all that sorted out here soon.
Right.
And welcome back, folks, as we have a 1st and 10. Ball's at the 35 or 36-yard line. O'Neill's just going to hand it off right up the middle. It's going to gain about 7 or 8 on the play. And a good inside handoff. Run up through the A-gap. That run brought to you by number 30, Michael Blendowski. Actually going to be a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4 on the play. O'Neill signals for a motion. Shift in this inside for Blendowski. O'Neill's going to try to get it on his own feet. It's not going to quite get there. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short, depending on the placement of the ball. He was looking for something down the field, but nothing was open, so runs it on his own accord. So they were waving off the flag on the play. And now they're going to get it close to it. We've got a third down and about 2.5, 3, depending on how you look at it. Waiting for the call to come in. We've got twins to the top of your screen. Two-back set. It's going to be a handoff on the inside. It's got first down yardage. Blendowski's going to break it open, and first down and 10. And gets it deep into Mustang territory. So another first and 10. Matriculating the ball down. Twins to the bottom of your screen this time. Blendowski's going to shift right next to O'Neill. And there's a flag on the play. Ball's dead usually means that there's a false start, and that's what it is. False start against the Indians will back them up 5 yards. O'Neill's going to try to find someone down the field. It's going to throw it. Almost gets it intercepted. It's broken up, though. And it's going to bring up second down and 15.
Let's go left over. Hope 15.
So second and 15. Twins to the bottom of your screen again. It'll be inside handoff. Going to gain him about 2 or 3 yards on the play. It's going to bring up third down and long for the Indians.
Sky 3.
So definitely a passing down here as O'Neill's going to try to find something just to the outside. It's going to gain him just a few yards, and it's going to bring up a fourth down deep in the Mustang territory. No signs of bringing on the field goal or punt team, so they're going to go for it early on here and see if they can pick up another first down. O'Neill's going to play action. Ball's up in the air, broken up, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. See that one again on the Southern Sports Network replay. So O'Neill is trying to find a well-covered DeAndre Hamilton. That's going to be a first possession changeover. 7:27 left to go in the first quarter. So first and 10 for the Mustangs. Take a quick adjustment and timeout, and we'll take it with them. So with 7:15 to go, we're all knotted up, and we'll be right back after this. Southern Football Friday Night is brought to you in part by Hidden Gem Self-Storage and Parking, located at 950 North 157th Avenue in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Check them out online at hiddengemselfstorage.org or call them at 918-760-7790. There's no place like home, whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri. And welcome back. We had to cut this short, and the Mustangs were able to get it right up the A gap for a first down. Bring it up to the 42-yard line for the Mustangs. Indians showed blitz on that play and was able to get in the backfield. Loss of about 2 on the play. It's going to be second down and about 12 at the 39-yard line. 39 3/4 yard line. Mustangs were able to avoid the sack and picked up first down yardage and more, and he could break this one, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Mustangs. As we'll see that one again on the replay. Late in the replay, just smoked everybody on the defense. Turned on the Jets. Good enough for 6. Now going to line up for the PAT. It's up, and it's good. So your score, with 6:02 left to go in the first quarter, the Mustangs are up 7-0. We'll be right back right after this.
Make fall all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension. 0% financing for 48 months. Visit TNG Power Equipment in Claremore to see the full line of Ferris mowers. Call 918-923-6712 or visit our website.
Welcome back, folks, as we are back at 6:02 left to go in the first quarter. The Mustangs were able to break it through on 3 plays. We're able to connect on what could have been a loss of yards, but was able to turn it into a touchdown on a pass play. Indians are going to take it over at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10. Let's see if their second drive can net them some points. As Brogan O'Neill and company are coming out to the 34.5-yard line. Sets a man in motion, and we've got a flag on the play. That's going against the Indians. It's going to back them up another 5 yards. So that's 2 penalties on 2 drives so far. And O'Neill's getting everything ready to go. Trying to make sure nobody jumps off this time. O'Neill sets in motion, and we've got another stoppage in play. That's going to be a timeout. Indians. And we're going to take it with them. We'll be right back right after this.
From the jump, we have too much motion.
In 1851, the Cherokee ignited the lamp of learning in the wilderness. For more than a century, this has been a gathering place where minds are developed and lifelong relationships are made, where dreams find direction. The lamp burns brightly still at Northeastern State.
And we are back. 5:58 left to go in the first quarter. O'Neill is back. Is firing, finds a man open. Gained a few on the play. Gets him back to almost the original line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and 11. Neal's going to hand off on the inside and nothing doing. Michael Blendowski was met with about 4 or 5 Mustangs, and it's going to bring up third down and about 11 and a half where the ball is spotted. A man in motion's going to fake that on the inside. O'Neill's in trouble trying to find something. He's going to get gobbled up in the backfield, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Heavy blitz coming on the outside. Pocket collapse, just trying to find somebody out there, and that's what we like to call a coverage sack. Nobody open, and it's going to bring up fourth down. Ball is snapped. A decent punt end over end. That one's going to be taken at about the 35-yard line for the Mustangs' second drive. Inside handoff. Not going to net him anything. In fact, it might maybe get him back to the original line of scrimmage. So Garrett Salt, number 7, quarterback for the Mustangs. He's going to go back, and he's looking for somebody down the field, and that ball was a little off the mark, needless to say. They're going going to mark that back at the line of scrimmage, so that's going to be an incomplete. Third down and long. So trips to the bottom of your screen for the Mustangs. Play action to the outside. And that's not going to get them enough, I don't believe, depending on the spot. They gave him a really favorable spot at the end of that one. He definitely reached out, but it looked like he might have been down before that ball was spotted. But they're going to give it to him anyway, 1st and 10. So 4 wide. Salt's going to look back, and he's trying to find somebody in the lower part of your screen. That's going to bring up another 1st down. Tricky late in the ball. That one went to number 1, Aiden Gaines, sophomore. The 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And the Mustangs are having their way with this Indians defense today. So Twins to the top of your screen. Salt's going to look on the outside real fast and a quick screen. Going to pick him about 6 yards on the play, right back to Gaines. 2nd down and about 4 to go. So 4 wide. A little bit of movement on the line, but not called. They're trying to draw the Indians off. Didn't cross the plane, so game is on. Salt's going to throw it back to Gaines again on the outside. It's going to pick up 1st down yardage. And it's going to get him down to about the 19-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. So Gaines is in motion. Salt's just going to let him go by himself, and he's going to pick up about 4 or 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and about 6. Or excuse me, 2nd down and about 4. Four wide again. Seem to prefer this offensive set. They're just going to give it on the inside run. Gets them close to a 1st down. Should be about 3rd down and about 3 on the play. And that'll take us to the end of the quarter. So your score, Mustangs 7, your Indians 0. We'll come back to the 2nd quarter right after this.
I can feel the warmth deep down in my bones. I know that I am home.
I miss him too.
Welcome back, folks. So we get ready for the second quarter. So far in both drives, the Mustangs haven't had any problems driving the ball down. Indians are going to have to tighten up the defense if they want to keep in contention in this one early on. Mustangs are going to the Twins to the bottom of your screen. Another timeout, this time by Oologah. Just as a quick reminder, folks, join us next week as we will be in Fort Gibson taking on the Tigers. First time in a while, actually, that we've been up against Fort Gibson. So join us then at 7 o'clock here on the Southern Sports Network. We'll get back to play here in just a moment. Oologah did not like what they saw, so the Mustangs took a timeout. They're going to come right back on the field and see if this Indians defense can get a stop here. Backed up in their own red zone. Twins to the bottom of your screen this time. Just going to hand it off up the middle. It's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage. Trinell Love with the takedown. As he's loving it in the backfield, it's going to back him up 2 yards. It's going to bring up 4th down. So the Mustangs electing to try to kick a field goal. Snap is up, the hold is down, the kick is up. And it is good. So with 11:18 left to go in the first half, the Mustangs are up 10-0. The Indians are definitely going to have to get a quick score in this one. Get some momentum back on their side, as their first drive looked very promising, but ended up a little bit short after a false start penalty. So it looks like the Mustangs are going to be kicking off at about the 40-yard line. And then the Indians going to be taking it back with Michael Blendowski and Tanner Casey ready to take the kick. Carter Miller, the sophomore, out of the Mustangs, is kicking off. That one's just going to go out of the back of the end zone. It'll be 1st and 10, Indians. So the Indians come out on the field with O'Brien and company. Trying to get some points on the board. Two tight ends set. O'Neill's just going to hand it off. Blendowski and might get a yard or two on that play. Actually 3 on the play, so 2nd down and 7. So Twins to the top of your screen. Dowsey's going to be set in motion. O'Neill's going to roll out to the left side. Pass is caught, trying to find some yardage after the play. And there's a fumble on the play, and it looks like that's going to be going towards back to the Mustangs. Trying to get some extra yards on the play. Ball pops out. Mustangs are going to take advantage of it deep in Indian territory. Indians having trouble getting anything started on offense. In the last two drives, went 3 and out, and now this time they fumbled it out. Now the Mustangs have an opportunity to score some more points. Pitch out, and he's going to elude one tackler. Going to pick up a few on the play. That was Sam Hogue, the junior. Going to pick up about 5 on the play, so 2nd down and 5 for the Mustangs. So Twins to the bottom of your screen, 2-back set. Salt's going to get the ball. He's going to hand it off. Faked it to one back and hand it off to the other back. It's going to grab him about another yard, maybe 2. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about roughly 4. So man in motion, Salt's going to look to the right. It's going to connect up, and it looks like that might be short, and that was incomplete. So 4th down and about 4 yards for the Mustangs. So 4th down, we're going to find out if they're going to kick the field goal or if they're going to go for it. It looks like they're bringing on their offense, and they're going to go for it. They're going to roll the dice with 4th down and 4. They're going to have trips to the bottom of your screen. Salt's looking. He's getting under a, and he's not going to get it. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Great defensive stand by Catoosa. And that might be the momentum swing that they need to get back in this game. Still down 10-0 with 8:52 left to go in the second quarter. So they're making some adjustments on offense. It's been kind of a windy day so far today, so we're going to pick up a little bit of that on our mics today. Winds coming from the south at about 15 to 20 mile an hour. So we got the band going. O'Neill's going to pitch out. Blendowski is going to try to find something to cut up. Gains a few yards on the play, so it'll be 2nd down and about 5 or 6. O'Neill's back. He's going to fire. He's going to overthrow his intended receiver, Tanner Casey. by about 3 yards on the play. It was well covered. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and long. So we seen a couple weeks ago playing against Skiatook. Had some issues getting it on early, and then a couple of quarterback keepers was able to make a big difference in that game. Let's see if they'll pull that one out later. O'Neal, in the meantime, is going to throw it outside, and he's going to have enough for a 1st down if that ball comes out, though. And that is the 2nd turnover in 2 drives for this Indians team. That came out of Tanner Casey's hands as he was trying to make more yardage. And the Mustangs are going to get the ball right back. Indians have a hard time tonight trying to keep the ball in their possession as they fumbled it twice so far in the 2nd quarter. Salt in the backfield. Movement on the defensive line is trying to chime the snap, but gets back and avoids the charity stripe there, the charity marker. It's going to be a run up the middle. Picks up a few yards on the play. That run was by Carter Miller, sophomore, running back for the Mustangs. It's going to bring up 2nd down at about 2.5, maybe 3 yards with 7:48 left to go in the first half. Salt's going to hand it off on the inside. And depending on the spot, they may have enough for a 1st down, and it looks like they do. So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. So the Mustangs' last 2 drives have ended up in 3 points. Last drive, they rolled the dice on a 4th down in about 4, and were not able to get it. Salt's trying to get it by himself, but he had a little bit too much pepper on that ball because he didn't go anywhere. So 2nd down and long for the Mustangs. Down to 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this first half. Twins to the bottom of your screen. 1 back set. Salt's going to roll out to the right side. He's going to try to find an open man, but no good. That ball was intended for Aiden Gaines. That's going to bring up 3rd down and long. The ball was a little bit low and well covered by this Indians defense. They're starting to tighten up now, as they definitely need to try to keep it within a close range to be able to keep this one going and in contention. Indians need to win 3 of their last 4 games to be able to make a good playoff spot. This team being the best possible win for the Indians if they can pull this one off here. Roll out to the left side. That ball was overthrown, and there is a flag on the play. Didn't quite see where the DPI is coming from, if that's what they're calling. But if it is, and it is, it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. So after the penalty, it's going to be 1st and 10 at about the 11-yard line for the Mustangs. Twins to the bottom of your screen. Salt's going to play action and finds an open man, gains in the end zone. That's another touchdown by this Oologah Mustangs team on a simple slant route. As the Mustangs are getting ready to kick a PAT to try to make it 17-0. The ball is snapped. Hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. Well, with 6:08 left to go, it's been all Oologah in this one, 17-0. And we'll be right back right after this. Welcome back, folks, as we get ready to start this 4th drive for the Indians. Last 2 drives have ended up in fumbles, which have netted 10 points, actually, off a turnover so far. The Indians are having troubles maintaining possession. See if they can get over it on this drive. Kick is up and good. That's going to go out of the end zone. This will be 1st and 10 for the Indians. Indians are going to have to do something here on this drive. Otherwise, it could get out of their hands pretty quickly. Definitely got to get some motivation back going into halftime. And keep your defense off the field for sure. So 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line at the first hash. And it is Twins to the top of your screen on this play. O'Neill's going to go back. Stays in the pocket. Ball's up in the air. And that ball is incomplete. Had a shot at it. We'll take a look at it on the replay. O'Neill was back. He steps up into the pocket this time. Gorgeous ball. It was contested by both players. Could have gone either way. So 2nd down and 10 at the 20. O'Neill's going to keep it himself. He's got plenty of room on the outside. He might have got enough, and he did for a 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Indians. We'll see that one on replay real quick again, as O'Neill was able to get a couple of good blocks on the outside and picks up a 1st down. Mustangs were definitely sticking like glue on the receivers. And that just opened it up as they were playing man-to-man coverage. O'Neill again is going to hand this one off to the top of your screen. Might net about a yard or 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8 with 5:25 left to go in the first half. O'Neill's going to try to look for something. He's going to have to bounce out to the outside. And he's going to be taken down for the sack as his offensive line is struggling with this pursuit of the Mustang defense. So we're going to have third down and about 12, maybe 13 right now. So Twins to the bottom of your screen this time. Mustangs looked like they were going to blitz and they backed out. Brought something on the corner. O'Neill's going to take it himself. Doesn't get any block support on the outside. Could have had a couple extra blocks there by Rupschlinger, but he just kind of stayed out of the way. Gained him a few. They are going to be short of the first down, so it's going to be fourth down at about the 40, 41-yard line, depending on where they spot it. It's going to be at the 41. They just need about 2.5 yards, maybe 3 on the play to get a first down. And so they are getting ready to go. 3:53 left to go in the first half. Everybody's bunching up. O'Neill's going to take it himself. Does he have enough for the first down? Depends on that spot. The line judge indicates that he might have it here. We'll see where they spot it. It looks a little short from where they're spotting it, from where his feet were. They might need to bring out the chains. And they are going to bring out the chains and get a measurement. So that'll stop the clock at 3:38 left to go in this first half. As that side judge is following them out. And they are making the measurement. And it is a first down. That breathes new life into this Indians offense, who have struggled all day long. And they desperately need to get 7 points on the board. As they're getting the train crew back to set the chains for 1st and 10. And the Indians now are Twins to the bottom of your screen. And then now we've got O'Neill on the outside, and it looks like we're going to have a direct snap back to Blendowski, but there hardly is not a whole lot of push from the offensive line. So 2 yards on the play, 2nd down and 8 with 2:55 left to go in the first half. It's going to send Tanner Casey in motion. O'Neill's going to run it himself. That's not O'Neill. That is Mr. Lightning himself, Blendowski, and that's a touchdown. Indians. Let's see that one on replay again. Great direct snap, and he's going to get some crucial blocks on that inside to be able to go through, and is able to get points on the board that was desperately needed. And now cut this deficit down to 11 as they're in the swinging gate, and they're just going to get lined up for the PAT. Landowski's going to have a shot at this one, and he himself is going to put up a whole 7 points. As we're going to take another look at that run again. Has some good crucial blocks to the outside, and he just turns on the Jets. Was not going to be denied. And he earns an extra point by himself. So now we've cut this deficit down to 10 with 2:33 left to go in the first half. Indians are coming back. And that's exactly what this Catoosa Indians team needed, is to get something explosive on the offense, keep the defense off the field, and stop the bleeding. And Blendowski definitely gave them something to live for there. So the Swiss Army knife is going to come back out now. Blendowski's going to kick the ball off. Short pooch kick. It didn't look like there was a fair catch called. So no flag comes out, so they're going to spot the ball at about the 33-yard line. Looks like they're moving it up to about the 37-yard line. So 37, 1st and 10 at the 1 hash. So Salt is going to be back again. It's going to set a man in motion on the inside to the tight end spot. It's going to hand it off on the inside. Is able to get quite a few yards, about 7 yards on the play, so it'll be 2nd down and 3. Mustangs' offensive line has been able to get a good push. And we are about to the 2-minute spot. So it'll be actually 2nd down and 4. Salt's just going to hand it right back off. And they are close to that 1st down. They might be just a little bit short. And they are 3rd down and about 1. And we're under 2 minutes. So Twins to the top of your screen. And they're going to try to jump that one, and they get a flag on the play. They're trying to time that one, and it's going to be Aiden Robbins gets called for the offsides. That's going to give him a 1st down and 10 at the 51-yard line if you're Canadian, 49 if you're American. As we are down to 1 minute and 16 seconds left to go. And the Mustangs look content to run out this clock. But they do have 4 wide. They're going to throw a little bit on the outside, just out of the reach of Gaines. That's going to bring up 2nd down. That does stop the clock at 58.4 seconds left to go. Mustangs have been in the huddle for a little while there, so they might try to take advantage, try to get something down the field. We got trips to the top of your screen. Salt is definitely going to look for something. That ball is batted at the line of scrimmage. No good, and that brings up 3rd down and 10 at the 49-yard line. 55.8 seconds left to go in this first half. And just as a reminder, join us here on the Southern Sports Network this Sunday as we're going to bring you the 3rd annual Victory Bowl at Catoosa High School. 124 of the best semi-pro football players across the country is going to converge. Try to get on a roster spot on several arena teams that are going to be in in the field there. So we're going to also get about 4 yards on this play. That's going to bring up 4th down. They're going to call a timeout. Mustangs. As we've got 49 seconds left to go. Third annual Victory Bowl brought to you here by Southern Sports Network. It's also a fundraiser for the Catoosa Public School District. Pay off all the school lunch debts. So come out and watch some great football and contribute to a great cause. Tickets are only $10 at the gate, $5 for children 18 and under. All first responders, active military are all free of charge. Come out and join us and have a good time. Kickoff is at 3 p.m. here on the Southern Sports Network. Back here at Mustang Stadium, we've got 49 seconds left. Ball's at the 45-yard line. The 4 hash. Twins to the bottom of your screen. Mustangs are definitely looking for something down the field. As they do a play action, Salt's going to try to find. He steps up. That ball is incomplete, and that stops the clock at 43.4 seconds, and that is a no good down the road. And that looks like it could be, and it should be 4th down. The box shows it as 1st down, and that was a turnover on down, so my correction on that one. So the Indians have one possession here to get some more points on the board and cut this deficit down. We got a hook and ladder and a great execution. The ball comes out after the whistle, so it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Catoosa Indians. So O'Neal did a great job at the execution of that ball. And the hook and ladder was good enough for 1st and 10 with 24 seconds left to go. Ball's in the air. And that one is uncontested. Player falls down. Repschlinger with the ball, 1st and 10. And now the Indians are in striking distance with 16.9 seconds left to go. As we got a timeout, Indians, very well-timed timeout. Let's take another look at that beautiful pass play. Defender drops down. If the ball was thrown just a little bit longer, if O'Neal was able to get him and lead him a little bit farther, that would have been 6 points. Easy on the board. So the Indians, with 16.9 seconds left, have an opportunity. So the ball's placed at about the 14-yard line. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Low snap. O'Neal gets it, throws. He's going to the back corner. And it's good! Touchdown, Indians! Great offensive play. Let's see that again on the replay. O'Neal was back, trips to the bottom of your screen again, throws it up, and the defender missed it, and there was a flag on the play, too. They're going to decline the penalty. So the Indians now have an opportunity to get within 3, maybe 4. So they are going to go for the PAT. 9.9 seconds left to go. Kick is up. It is no good. But we were within 4 points of this one coming back from the cellar. Let's take another look at that play again. Gorgeous play to the outside. And just a back shoulder fade. Well arced. And we are ready. We'll be right back, folks, right after these messages.
Fell down. Just let the guy run through. He's got to step inside.
In 1851, the Cherokee ignited the lamp of learning in the wilderness. For more than a century, this has been a gathering place where minds are developed and lifelong relationships are made.
And we're back, folks, as the Indians are kicking off. This one's a long kick. It is bobbled. Does get it back up and gets tattooed at the 30-yard line with 5.1 seconds left to go in this second quarter. And the Indians able to turn it on with back-to-back drives, netting in 13 points. Before then, the previous 2 drives ended in 10 points for the Mustangs. Definitely turning around the momentum here going into the second half with 5.1 seconds left to go. Indians just need to make sure that they don't get caught off guard on defense and go into halftime with the momentum on their side. Mustangs are just going to hand it off right up the middle. And that should take us to halftime, and it does. So, at halftime, your score is 17-13. Indians on a roll. We'll be back for the second half in just a few moments. Stick with us.
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes now. Spend a lifetime trying to figure it out. I'm going through changes, ripping out pages. I'm going through changes now.
Mowing your yard just got easier. TNG Power Equipment has the best Ferris mowers to get the job done, including the all-new 60-inch redesigned deck that mows up to 11 miles per hour in tall or wet conditions. And for smaller lawns, our Ferris 300S starts at just $39.99. And right now, save up to $1,000 on select Ferris models. Commercial grade to last a lifetime. TNG Power Equipment has Ferris mowers to tackle your projects.
We are a community of athletes that celebrate success and development while having fun and being safe.
We do a pretty rigorous testing to all of our athletes to track progress as we go.
Our athletes are 10% faster, 179% stronger. They jump 4 inches higher on average. They're 8% more agile and 9% quicker.
You can come in, get extremely high quality training, accelerate your athletic abilities.
Head on over to prodaysports.com.
Come try, see if you enjoy it. For $1, it's worth it.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
She was a good companion, eyes like the Grand Canyon. She was an American beauty, with her wayfarers on in the summer sun. Her touch felt like a loaded gun. Wish I had held her long.
A tradition of educational excellence, more than a century in the making, continues in Broken Arrow. Here, supportive faculty, in-demand undergraduate and graduate degrees, and affordable tuition make Northeastern State University your transfer destination. Finish what you started.
I can feel the warmth deep down in my bones. I know that I am home.
I miss him too.
Love brings us here. Together's where we all belong. You're my home. My home.
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes now. Spend a lifetime trying to figure it out. I'm going to change us, ripping out pages. I'm going to change us now.
Mowing your yard just got easier. TNG Power Equipment has the best Ferris mowers to get the job done, including the all-new 60-inch redesigned deck that mows up to 11 miles per hour in tall or wet conditions. And for smaller lawns, our Ferris 300S starts at just $39.99. And right now, save up to $1,000 on select Ferris models. Commercial grade to last a lifetime. TNG Power Equipment has Ferris mowers to tackle your projects.
We are a community of athletes that celebrate success and development while having fun and being safe.
We do a pretty rigorous testing to all of our athletes to track progress as we go.
Our athletes are 10% faster, 179% stronger. They jump 4 inches higher on average. They're 8% more agile and 9% quicker.
You can come in, get extremely high quality training, accelerate your athletic abilities.
Head on over to prodaysports.com.
Come try, see if you enjoy it. For $1, it's worth it.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
She was a good companion, eyes like the Grand Canyon. She was an American beauty, with her wayfarers on in the summer sun. Her touch felt like a loaded gun. Wish I had held her long.
A tradition of educational excellence, more than a century in the making, continues in Broken Arrow. Here, supportive faculty, in-demand undergraduate and graduate degrees, and affordable tuition make Northeastern State University your transfer destination. Finish what you started.
I can feel the warmth deep down in my bones. I know that I am home.
I miss him too.
Love brings us here. Together's where we all belong. You're my home. My
could be strangers, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes now. Spend a lifetime trying to figure it out. I'm going through changes, ripping out pages. I'm going through changes now.
Mowing your yard just got easier. TNG Power Equipment has the best Ferris mowers to get the job done, including the all-new 60-inch redesigned deck that mows up to 11 miles per hour in tall or wet conditions. And for smaller lawns, our Ferris 300S starts at just $39.99. And right now, save up to $1,000 on select Ferris models. Commercial grade to last a lifetime. TNG Power Equipment has Ferris mowers to tackle your projects.
We are a community of athletes that celebrate success and development while having fun and being safe.
We do a pretty rigorous testing to all of our athletes to track progress as we go.
Our athletes are 10% faster, 179% stronger. They jump 4 inches higher on average. They're 8% more agile and 9% quicker.
You can come in, get extremely high quality training, accelerate your athletic abilities.
Head on over to prodaysports.com.
Come try, see if you enjoy it. For $1, it's worth it.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
She was a good companion, eyes like the Grand Canyon. She was an American beauty, with her wayfarers on in the summer sun. Her touch felt like a loaded gun. Wish I had held her long.
A tradition of educational excellence, more than a century in the making, continues in Broken Arrow. Here, supportive faculty, in-demand undergraduate and graduate degrees, and affordable tuition make Northeastern State University your transfer destination. Finish what you started.
I can feel the warmth deep down in my bones. I know that I am home.
I miss him too.
Love brings us here. Together's where we all belong. You're my home. My home.
And welcome back, folks, as we are getting ready to go for the second half in the third quarter of this one. Catoosa Indians are down 13-17, but have had two great drives to get them back into this contention. We'll take a look at another replay that we had in the second half as Brogan O'Neill on a low snap was able to get this ball way up and arching and is able to get a touchdown to get it within striking distance, and the PAT was no good. So your score is 17-13. Oologah, but the momentum has definitely shifted as we're getting ready to go for this second half. Join us here in just a few minutes. We're going to come right back, and we're going to see some more Catoosa Indians football.
Southern Football Friday Night is brought to you in part by Hidden Gem Self-Storage and Parking, located at 950 North 157th Avenue in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Check them out online at hiddengemselfstorage.org or call them at 918-760-7790.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future. Welcome back as we get ready for this third quarter. I'm Chris Dodson, flying solo today. We've on a Thursday night. A lot of our crew was out today, so it'll be just me and my lonely self here as the Indians are getting ready to start this third quarter, which should be a really good quarter. Indians are going to definitely make some adjustments. So they got to see a lot what was going on in the first half of what this Mustangs team was doing. Was able to secure a couple of good defensive drives to keep them off the board. Capitalize on some good field position also, but some great moves by Brogan O'Neill and company. But they're going to kick the ball off to start this third quarter. So the Swiss Army knife, Michael Blindowski, is going to go back to kick the ball off. Pooch kick. It's going to drive out at the 40. Mustangs are going to take the ball over at about the 36, maybe 37-yard line. Make that the 39-yard line is where they're posturing. As this month is for breast cancer awareness, you'll see the officials, instead of having yellow laundry, they're going to have pink laundry. We'll see all sorts of pink towels today. Mustangs get the ball. Twins to the top of your screen. Salt back with the single back. He's going to run it himself. He's going to try to find some blockers. He's going to pick up a few yards, maybe about 7, maybe 8 yards on the play. We're going to mark him at the 47-yard line. Line to gain is at the 49, so 8 yards on the play. Second down and 2.5. So Twins to the bottom of your screen again. They're going to run to the outside on the top of your screen again. He does have first down yardage and more. And he's going to get into Indian territory. So two good-sized runs to the outside on either side. bring up first down and 10. Looks like at about the 35-yard line. Salt's going to run to the outside again. This time he's going to be met by a host of Indians. Be second down and long on the play. Ball will be placed at the 34-yard line. So about second down and about 8, roughly. Twins to the bottom of your screen. Salt's going to play action. He's going to get walloped in the backfield. Trailing Love. He's loving that one. He loves a party in the backfield. He'll bring up third down and long. Looks like about a third down and about 13, maybe 14. Good defensive play on that one. They were trying to squeak something through the B gap, and it was not there. So 4 wide. Salt's got one single back protection, and he's going to run. The ball's on the ground. He's going to be flushed out of inside the pocket. He's going to be able to take off and pick up a few yards, but that is going to bring up a fourth down. So fourth down and about 5, maybe 6. And it looks like the Mustangs are thinking about going for it. They're going to bring in a play call, so they are going to go for it on fourth down. The Indians can hold them here. They'll have a shot at taking the first lead of the game. But in the meantime, Twins to the bottom of your screen. And they're going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick one with them. We'll be right back right after this.
Make fall all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension. 0% financing for 48 months. Visit TNG Power Equipment and Clear More to see the full line of Ferris mowers. Call 918-923-6712 or visit our...
Welcome back, folks. As the Mustangs had to take a quick timeout and think about it, they're going to go for it. Twins to the bottom of your screen. And they're going to make some late substitutions here. They're showing blitz. Salt's going to keep it himself. He's trying to find something. He's going to pass it out. That is a live ball. They're saying it was a forward pass, but it's a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 for the Indians. All right. So the Indians now have a change of possession in their hands and have the chance now to be able to take the first lead change of the game as they are coming out. Brogan O'Neill and company getting ready to go. O'Neill's going to hand it off. Lindowski's going to take it out a few yards. Be second down and roughly 5 on the play. O'Neill's going to fake handoff and just take it himself. Not going to have much on that play. That was their bread and butter play from a couple weeks ago, but Mustangs were able to block the gap that he was going to run through. It's going to bring up third down and about 5. Twins to the bottom of your screen again. O'Neill's going to try to fire to the outside, has a man open, has first down yardage and more. He might take this one all the way. Touchdown, Indians.
I don't want, let's go no. Let's go regular, left over.
And we'll get everything ready to go for you here in just a second. We had a mess up on the scoreboard as we have a camera that's actually trying to capture it, and it's all over the place right now. We'll get everything corrected here in just a moment. We're going to take a quick timeout. And we'll be right back in just a moment. Kick is up and it's good. Sorry, we had to make a correction. One-man show tonight, trying to do it all. But these Indians have decided to turn it back on, and your first lead change of the game. Indians up 20-17 with 8:04 left to go. As I will just keep you abreast on the down and distance and clock since we were having some technical difficulties. At least I am, anyway. Great defensive stand and even better offensive play as the Indians decided that they've had enough of the Mustangs and are up now 20-17. Long kick this time, end over end. That's going to go all the way back at the 1-yard line. Indians have a chance to get him way back and deep into Mustang territory, but he's able to elude a couple of blockers, and we got a flag on the play. Came down at the 20-yard line. See what the official has to say to this one. Usually that means block in the back, but we'll have to see. It's a holding against the Mustangs. It's going to back them up 10 yards from the spot of the foul. That'll put them way back deep into Mustang territory where they belong. Join us here tomorrow on our sister network on the Southern Sports Network sister station in Prairie Grove, Arkansas. As we'll be in Elkins, Arkansas with a great 4A1 matchup. And that looks like that's a holding against the Catoosa Indians. Confused about the call on that one myself, but it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. So Mustangs will take over. Still pretty deep in their own territory. Salt sends a man in motion. He's going to hand the ball off on the inside. He's going to cut back to the A gap and is able to get first down yardage. So 1st and 10 on the cutback. And there's another flag on the play. Indication looks like it might be going against the Mustangs. Dead ball foul. It's holding against the Catoosa Indians again, so back-to-back holding calls. And they're saying this is a personal foul because they just knocked off 15. Typically in a holding call, that's a 10. I'm a little confused as far as why it's spotted so far, but they're saying it's from the 10, from the spot of the foul, so it was down the road. That's an outside run sweep on the play. Picks up a few on the play. So that holding call previous was down the field, so that's why they marked it off as deep as they had into Indian territory. Ball's going to be placed at the 38-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5 with 7:17 in the third. Salt's going to take it himself on the inside run. Might pick up a yard or two. So that's going to be 3rd down and about roughly 4 on the play. So the Indians have an opportunity to stop him again. Twins to the top of your screen. Single back. He's going to go ahead and motion. Motion man's going to take the pitch. Handoff. And that, don't believe is going to do it. We'll see where they spot the ball. But I've been wrong on 3 occasions now. They give him the first down. My assumptions have been off all night long. Substitution in for the Mustangs now with 6:04 left to go in the third quarter. So we got 4 wide on this play. Sends in motion again, play action. They're going to stop this one. Dead ball foul. False start against the offense is going to back them up 5 yards. Be 1st and 15. Ball placed at the 37-yard line. Come back in a Twins formation to the top of the screen. Salt's going to play action. He's looking for the outside, comes back to the inside. Intercepted! Indians get the ball right back in a great interception play. Great defensive play. Repschlinger on the interception. And that sets up the Indians back for another offensive drive. as they're at 3 points now in the third quarter. O'Neal rolls to the left. He's going to sling it out to the outside. That ball almost intercepted. Back to Repschlinger. And we got some laundry on the field. That's roughing the passer against the Mustangs. Give them a free 15 yards, 1st and 10 for the Indians. So now the Indians are in Mustang territory. Two receivers set. He's going to send man in motion. He's going to give on the sweep, looking for blockers. He's not going to find much, but is able to turn it up for a few more yards. A healthy gain on that play. It's going to be about a gain of 4 or 5. He's going to call it 5 on the play, be 2nd down and 5. Ball at the 41-yard line. O'Neal's going to pitch it. He's going to try to find somebody back there. Gains about 1 or 2 on the play. That was kind of a late pitch. O'Neal just didn't quite decide to pitch it until late, so it's going to be spotted at about a 41-yard pickup. Be 3rd down and 4 at the 40. O'Neal's going to shift. His running back. He's going to get almost face mask. Should have been called. Everybody in the stands saw it. He's just going to throw it away and bring up a 4th down. No pink flags on the field, so that's going to bring up 4th down and 5. And even the stands and the fans in the stands are letting the officials have it that they knew. That was a face mask. You could definitely see by his helmet turning, which is usually a first sign indicator for a face mask. But it looks like the Indians are going to punt instead of going for it. Kick is high, way too high. Does get it off on a short punt. And it's going to be fielded and turned over again. The Indians on a heads-up special teams play saves the drive as that one was bobbled and is able to get the ball right back. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Repschlinger's in motion. Fake handoff. Ball's up in the air. This one could be intercepted, but it's not. Ball was a little overthrown. Brings up 2nd down. O'Neal was looking down the field and just couldn't connect up. O'Neal shifts Blendowski. He's going to roll out to the right. He's going to throw, and he's going to be able to connect with DeAndre Hamilton for a 1st down and 10. Ball's at the 25-yard line with 4:07 left to go in the 3rd period. So far, the Indians have really controlled the tempo of this 3rd quarter, not allowing for any points, stopping the Mustangs on a drive O'Neal keeps it himself. Picks up maybe a yard, maybe 2 on the play. As he was trying to do a play action, just run it himself. But the Mustang defense able to secure it on the outside. O'Neal's going to send Repschlinger in motion. This time he's going to roll out to the left, or the right, or the left this time on an option play. Gets it out to the 20-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and about 4. Mustang defense staying at home, not allowing for any big plays on this one. Twins to the top of your screen with Repschlinger and Hamilton. O'Neal's going to go back. He's trying to get out of the pocket. He's going to throw late, and that ball is out of bounds, or out of play. That's going to bring up 4th down. Not out of play, but over the head was intended target. And that's going to bring up the Swiss Army knife Blendowski at the 1 hash. Ball is up, and it is no good. It'll be a turnover on downs. As Blendowski was a little off the mark, just a bit to the left side. So we'll have a change of possession at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. I'll take this opportunity to remind you that the 3rd annual Victory Bowl is going to be played at Catoosa High School this Sunday at 3 p.m. 124 of the best semi-pro football players in the country going to go head-to-head, trying to vie for a spot on an arena team, actually. They're going to be scouting a lot of these players in this game, and we are raising funds to pay for school lunch debts for the Catoosa Public School District. Join us here this Sunday as Salt was able to connect to the outside, but a host of Indians, a tribe of Indians, was there to meet him up. Gets a gain of 2 on the play. Well, 2nd down and 8. Also join us next week here on the Southern Sports Network when the Catoosa Indians travel to Fort Gibson and take on the Tigers. 6:55 p.m. next Thursday here on the Southern Sports Network. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Salt's going to roll out to the left. He's got a man open, and it is incomplete. Just out of the hands of the fingertips of his intended receiver. That's going to bring up 3rd down. .133 left to go in the 3rd period. Still a 3-point game. Mustangs still deep in their own territory. You see 4 wide. Salt's got single back protection. He's going to try to find somebody up the middle. He does. He might have enough for the 1st down, and they're going to give it to him. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And we've got an injured Indian on the play. And as they tend to him, we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back right after this.
In 1851, the Cherokee ignited the lamp of learning in the wilderness. For more than a century, this has been a gathering place.
And we are right back, folks, as the Mustangs now are playing some play action to the outside. Is able to elude one tackler. And we got some laundry on the field. Some extracurricular activity after the play was over with. As the wind is starting to kick up here in Oologah. See what the call in the field is. I'm not going to speculate. I've been wrong 3 out of 3 times. It's a dead ball foul against the Indians. It's going to give them 15 yards for the Mustangs. So ball be placed in Indian territory at about the 47, it appears. So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Indians definitely having their fair share of penalties called. Salt's going to move 44 in motion. And he's going to run himself, trying to find a hole. Gets a few yards on the play. About 3, so it's going to be 2nd down and 7. With 25 seconds left to go, this might be it for the 3rd quarter. And it is. We're going to wait for that one. 12 seconds, actually. They're going to keep this one rolling. Pass play on the outside. It is incomplete. With 5.7 seconds, receiver couldn't believe he missed that one. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. That wind is kicking up a little bit here late in the evening. So we got enough for one more play. If the Indians can hold them, it's going to bring up 4th down. Too far away for a field goal, so they would either have to go for it or punt. Twins to the bottom of your screen. They're going to run play action. He's got a man in the inside, and he's going to run this one right in. Touchdown, Mustangs. And we'll see that one again on the replay. As they were able just to capitalize on the inside run, or excuse me, inside slant. You got a stoppage of play. And they're going to set up a little bit behind the marker there as they had a penalty on them. Ball is down, and kick is up and good. So with 12 minutes in the 4th quarter, we're going to come back right after these messages.
Hey, Coach Rice, you won't be.
fall all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension. 0% financing for 48 months. Visit TNG Power Equipment in Claremore to see the full line of Ferris mowers. Call 918-923-6712 or visit our website.
Yeah. All right, so we're back, folks.
Okay, so down here, stay here.
Welcome back, folks, as we are getting prepared for the fourth quarter here. Another lead change. The Mustangs have got 4 points over the Indians now, and what's been a pretty good contest between these two teams. Bear with me as I'm trying to do it all today here on the Southern Sports Network as we're down a few of our operators today. Being a Thursday game, it's kind of hard for everybody to get off to come out and give you guys a good quality broadcast, but we'll do the best of what we got. As we're waiting back for there's another stoppage in play. Join us tomorrow here on the Southern Sports Network as Southern Sports Arkansas is going to be in Elkins, Arkansas, as the Prairie Grove Tigers take on the undefeated Elkins Elks in 4A1 division out east of here in Oklahoma. Should be a great game. Prairie Grove is 4-1. Elkins is 5-0. Both of those teams are hard-nosed football. Prairie Grove is a predominantly run team, running a variation of the flex bone or the double wing, depending on how you look at it. That game is going to be scheduled for 7 o'clock tomorrow as we get this one prepared to kick off. As the Indians are going to take it from deep in their own territory. And that's where they'll stay. They're going to take over at about the 12 or 13-yard line, depending on the spot.
Located on Highway 169 in Oologah. Proudly supporting Oologah Athletics.
Well, Brogan O'Neill and company come back to hopefully take another lead change. Twins to the bottom of your screen. 11:54 left to go in the game. O'Neill's going to try to get to the outside. Able to pick up a couple on the play. Tanner Casey on the reception there. About 2 on the play, so second down and 8. Casey in motion. Hands off to Blendowski. Doesn't really get much, maybe a yard on the play, but there is laundry on the field. It's going to be an illegal shift against the Indians. So it's going to replay the down, but it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It's going to back him up to 2nd and about 12. Twins to the top of your screen. O'Neal back. He's looking for somebody on the outside. Can't find it. He does get Repschlinger and first down yardage. Great play. We'll see that one on the replay again, as it looked like nobody was going. It looked like he was going to throw it out of bounds, but Repschlinger able to get just enough separation and picks up the first down. There is a flag on the play. Trying to wait for the call. Don't know what happened. I mean, it's close to the end of the play. As they're saying there was holding against the Indians. They're saying the holding call came after the play was over with, or after the catch maybe, but it's still going to be a first down and 10. I'm really questioning that call. I'm a little confused as you are, but this is nothing new for the Indians. We've had some pretty questionable calls all year long. But we continue to play with Twins to the top of your screen. Really nothing on the play. Looks like Avon Robbins was on the carry on that one. Loss of about a half a yard on the play. 2nd down and 10 and a half. Twins to the bottom of your screen this time. 2-back protection in the backfield. O'Neal waiting for the call to come in. He's going to air this one out. Ball is in the air and caught. Another brilliant catch from Tanner Casey. And I'm looking for flags just in case, but no flags on the play, as we're going to take another look at this one. And just a beautiful ball and catch. We're just playing pitch and catch out there now, as the Indians are now into Mustang territory. Twins to the top of your screen. 2-back protection. O'Neal's just going to take it himself. He makes a nice, brilliant cut. Makes another one. Jukes him out of his shoes. And gets to about the 15-yard line. Oh, we got to see that one again. He's got some fancy footwork, as he was not able to find anybody, so he just takes it on himself. He makes them look like fools out there. And just jukes them. Gets to the 15. Actually, the 16-yard line. 1st and 10, deep in Mustang territory. 9:17 left to go in the game. And the Indians have to get a touchdown in order to make a lead change. O'Neal back, single back protection. Twins bunch to the top of your screen. He's looking, couldn't find anybody, and he's going to be sacked by number 72. That is a coverage sack. Nobody was open. That's going to back him up about 6 yards, so 2nd down and 16. O'Neal back, single back protection this time. Twins to the top of your screen. O'Neal's just going to take it himself, trying to get some blocks. He picks up a few on the play. It's going to bring up third down. .8:17 left to go. The clock has stopped. So he went out of bounds. Twins to the bottom of your screen. Two-back protection for O'Neal. O'Neal fakes. He's going to roll out. He's going to try to point to get something. Doesn't quite get there. It's going to bring up fourth down. .809 left to go in this game. And this is definitely four-down territory, as they've got to get to about the 6-yard line for the line to gain. Twins to the top of your screen. Single back protection with Blendowski. O'Neal's going to take it. He's looking. O'Neal's going to take it to the outside. He's looking for another receiver. He lobs it up, and he's got it. Touchdown, Indians! Avon Robbins with the drive-saving touchdown. That ball was lobbed, and it was anybody's for the taking. Robbins decided it was his. And your score, 26-24. The kick is up. The kick is good. Another lead change with 7:31 left to go in the game. 3-point margin separates these two. And we'll be right back right after this.
Yeah, that was 1 point, the extra point.
In 1851, the Cherokee ignited the lamp of learning in the wilderness. For more than a century, this has been a gathering place where minds are developed and lifelong relationships are made, where dreams find direction.
Welcome back, folks, to the happy hunting grounds here, and for the Oologah Mustangs. It hasn't been too happy in the fourth quarter, as the Indians are up 27-24 with 7:25 left to go in the game. And this one has been going back and forth ever since the second quarter, when the Indians decided they had enough. They were down 17-0 and just turned it on. Now the Indians are going to have a big stop, as this is definitely going to be four-down territory for the Mustangs on this drive. As the Indians are creeping up, Salt's trying to get to the outside. Not going to get much on the play. Looks like he's got about 4 on the play, so it'll be second down and 6. We're narrowing down to the 7-minute clock now. Twins to the top of your screen. Salt's going to call a man in motion. He's going to fake the sweep. He's going to run on the inside, and he might have enough for the first down. They're going to... The officials are going to call it first down. Initially, it looked like he was off by a foot, and they just kind of kicked it up one. So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. 6:36 left to go in the fourth quarter. Twins to the top of your screen. Single back set. Salt's going to air this one in the middle. He's got a man open. That's going to be 1st and 10 in Indians territory. A very fast pass play, even though he was double covered. Exactly where he was going to go with that one. So the ball will be at the 52-yard line. 48 if you're American. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs with 6:17 left to go in the game. So 4 wide. Single back coverage. Salt is going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off on the inside. Nothing doing. As he was taken down by Boomer Lovins. And he's loving that tackle. 2nd down and about 9. We're about 5:30 to go in this game. Wind kicking back up again. Trips to the top of your screen. Salt's looking for something in the middle again. He finds them. And they might give him the first down, and they do. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs as they're trickulating the ball down methodically as we reach the 5 minutes marker here in Oologah. And we got the trains rolling. Salt finds a man to the outside, and he keeps trying to triculate. He gets down to about the 31-yard line. Indians are going to have to tighten up the coverage. 4:25 left to go in the game. Not much on that play. Brings up 3rd down. Hands off on the inside, and it gets stuffed. Aiden Robbins decides he's had enough of that one. And that brings up 4th down. 4th down and 1. So definitely 4 down territory. You know they're going for it. If Catoosa can get the stop here, that could be the game with 2:51 left. Trips to the bottom of your screen. And a timeout by the Indians. They wanted to see what they were going to line up as. Smart timeout right now to be able to see what they're going to do and clue in on the tendencies. So I call that one a very smart, intelligent timeout as they kind of group for this defense and get a crucial stop. If they can stop them here, all they have to do is run out the clock and come away a 3-point victor in this game. And that would get them to 4-3 on the season, as they need to lead, they need to win 3 of these 4 next games to make the playoffs, and hopefully win 4 out of the 4. And get himself in a position to compete for the 4A playoffs. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Same setup as they had when they previously came out man in motion on the inside. They're going to run it on the inside. And depends on the spot of the ball, he might have gotten it. And that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Line to game was at the 42. Fans don't agree with it. But it's a 1st and 10 with 2:25 left to go in the game. Trips to the bottom of the screen again. They're going to run that same play, and they're not going to go anywhere. He got manhandled by Trenell Love. The junior decided that they're not going to be able to play that same play and be a loss of 1 on the play, so 2nd down and 11. 1:40 left to go in this game, as the Mustangs are just kind of milking the clock. 4 wide now. Salt's going to fake handoff. The ball is tipped and is incomplete. Could have been a game changer right there if we were able to come up with the interception. But brings up 3rd down and 11. Ball's at the 31-yard line. The Indians do stop them, and the scenario goes, if the Mustangs go, kick a field goal and it's good. We're going into overtime possibly. The Indians definitely need to win this game. Twins to the bottom of your screen. Salt's going to roll out to the left. He's going to find a man open, but he cannot get the ball. Was underthrown. 4th down. This could be the game. It is definitely 4-down territory, so the decision has to come. Are they going to kick a long field goal, or are they going to trust it in the hands of their quarterback, Salt? And they're going to think about it. Timeout, Mustangs. We're going to take it with them with 1:15 left to go in the game. We'll be right back right after this.
Okay, so
I can feel the warmth deep down in my bones. I know that I am home.
I miss him too.
And we're back, folks. They came out a little bit faster than what we anticipated. So they are going to elect for a long field goal. You definitely want to watch for the fake, but We are looking at about a 45.5-yard, we'll say 46-yard field goal attempt to tie it with 1:15 left. Will they get it? Ball is down. It is snapped. The ball is in the air. And it is no good. The Indians, with a little bit of luck, have 1:15 left to go in this one. No more timeouts are available for the Mustangs. So all the Indians have to do is run out the clock and come away a 3-point victor in this one. Unless Sal Guerrero decides to get fancy. But the Indians fought back a 17-point deficit in the first quarter, going into the second and a half quarter, or first and a half quarter, if you will. And they look like they're about ready to get into victory formation and not going to fool around at all and just run out the clock and kill any homecoming win aspirations for the Oologah Mustangs. As this was a great, hard-fought battle between both teams. And this will put the Catoosa Indians at 4-3, so above the 500 mark. As we approached 3 more weeks to the end of the regular season. And that will do it, folks. Your final score, 27-24 Indians. And what was a really great, hard-fought battle. And definitely join us next week, as we're going to be in Fort Gibson when your Indians take on the Fort Gibson Tigers. So join us next week on Thursday, a special Thursday. Again, 2 Thursdays in a row here on the Southern Sports Network. I'm your host, Chris Dodson. We will see you then. Everyone have a good night. Stay safe.